I was cooking carrots for my baby girl today, and I saw how beautiful the carrots were, and I thought I should do a tutorial on how to paint carrots. So this is again gonna be, I could do a little bit of drawing for this, I guess, and I just want to do a few carrots. Just those colorful carrots with stems. So let me draw some of them. I'm just drawing a bunch of carrots like right next to each other. I'm gonna do different colors. I love the ones which you get, the organic carrots with different colors in a bunch. They just look so yummy. Okay, and then stems. Okay, so we'll start off with I want to do a yellow first as a base for these carrots, and let me lighten the drawing a little bit. When you're painting, you want your drawing to be so light that you can barely see it, but you get the idea of where the sketch is, so that you're not ending up with some pencil lines after you're done painting. So first I'm gonna do a yellow base for a couple of my carrots. Maybe this one too. And this a little bit. But not everywhere, right? We just want different shades of yellow and kind of like a base coat. And then I'm gonna drop in some orange on top of that. So I'm gonna take some orange. And a little bit of a darker color. Just pop it in on the sides. And since I'm using a lot of water, the beauty of watercolors is it'll blend the color and do its own thing, but it'll end up with a cool texture. And you have to let the water do that magic. And then I'm gonna add some here. And then for this carrot, my third carrot, I want to add a tinge of green in there. And then I will add orange. And I let my water do its magic. Always a challenge trying to keep your paper white, huh? Okay, and I'm gonna do the same for this. And then for the one in here in the center, I want to add purple. Have you seen some of those purple carrots, which are so pretty? And as you can see, I did start off with a lot of water, but then I take water out as I'm painting. But some places I leave the water. And add a little bit of darker color on the sides over here. So that's my base coat for my carrots. And while they are getting dry, I can come in and do the tips of the greens on the carrot. So I'll come with a thinner brush. I'm gonna use this really bright green. You can start adding stems. First, I'm coming with one shade and adding a bunch of stems with that same shade. But then I won't leave that shade as is because it looks very... If you just have one shade of green, it's going to be boring. So you want to add another shade, which is this one. And then I'm going to do some dabbing with my brush to get the leaves. And as you can see, I added a different green already here. And I want to add one more shade of green So I want to do like a brownish green. So I'll mix a couple of colors. Kind of like that. And then now I want to add some details on my carrots. Then you should have one blending brush. And this texturing on the carrots is very loose as well. Like it doesn't really follow any structure. So just have fun with it. And purple. I'd like to add a touch of pink in the center of this purple to make it a bit brighter. And then I'm going to take this darker color and add it to the corners a little bit to make the carrots look nice and round. And I want to add a tinge of red here and there. And I can do that by making the carrots wet again, because I feel like they don't look bright enough. And just a little bit of color here and there. Not a lot, just a drop of color. Make sure you blend that. And then add a little bit of green here. And I want to add a little bit more detail on the leaves, just so I can use my brush pens to add that detail. It's always about building in layers. Like the more layers you add, the more interesting your painting is going to look. And then I can also add a few details with my brush pens. Like very fine details. And then also blend some of those Voila, we have beautiful juicy carrots. I hope you have fun doing this.